Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko Tarot. and in this whole video we're going to look into Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon and also Pisces Rising. Weekly General Tarot reading September 20th up until September 26th, 2021. And should you be guys interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And as well, if you enjoy the content here on the channel and you do wish to support us, leave a like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads or our live streams. So with that being set aside, moving straight away to the Pisces reading of the week, and the very first card you Pisces have, that is going to be the Knight of Cups, followed by the second one, which is the Ten of Pentacles. Moving next, we do have the third one, which is the the Ten of Cups. I'm sorry, that's not the 9, the Ten of Cups. And the last one, we do have the Knight of Swords. Those three cards. Those four cards. So I don't want to be a bad prophet here, but it seems that you are going to have a really good time for the most part of the week with a person who is signified here as the Knights of Cups. And because I don't know the catalyst, what the catalyst we are going to draw here for the reading, which are the 4 additional cards, and I really hope that this isn't one of these generic scenes where you have a really great time for the most part while somebody else shows up and ruins the good time for you. So I really hope that that's not the case. But that is just as much as I can tell before I am to scrutinize the reading. So yeah, I mean, at the start of the week, there are going to be an appearance of an individual that you are going to have a really good time with until someone else shows up. And as this someone else shows up, he can even amplify, even he or she can amplify that time even further, or amplify the wellness of that time even further. Or maybe somebody who is there to ruin that time for you, and in that case I hope you do not allow them to do so. But with that being said, let's jump straight away to the reading, and the very first card, that is going to be the Knight of Cups, which is catalyzed with the Queen of Cups. So we do have those two. Who, man, I mean, that is a person who very emotional. That is to say the least. I mean, that is a individual who feels and cares deeply for humanity, and in this specific case, it cares deeply for you. It's very redundant to say that this person loves you, because that will be pretty obvious, okay, right at the start of the week. Hopefully that is someone that you love as well, because you know, in many cases love isn't shared, and we always have somebody around us that loves us, just we don't do that. Hopefully that's not the case with you, and this love that streams from them is shared from you as well. Now this individual, again with these two cards here, okay, Knights of Cups and the Queen of Cups, this individual is very discreet with their emotions toward you. This individual also is very discreet with your private life, although they do have rather big understanding into it. Probably you have shared a lot of things together, and they are as well happen to be very faithful companion. In most of the cases, that is go-to person to cry on if something bad happens. Okay, so this individual, it's I don't know even how to describe it. It will be, I think that is going to be a proper thing to say that at least for the time due, they see you as everything they have ever wanted. They see you as the most important thing out there. And for that reason, that individual is prepared to do whatever it takes at that point to have you by their side. And what this is going to bring is the Ten of Pentacles, and that Ten of Pentacles is going to be catalyzed with the Two of Wands. So we do have those two cards. They are a passive neutrals, and at that stage of the week, which is going to be towards the middle of the week, you are going to feel very comfortable knowing and having such an individual around you, to a point where you may start feeling that now you do have the time to just, sit at one place, if you will, and just enjoy the environment instead of constantly trying to improve everywhere around. And knowing that you do have such a faithful companion also is going to boost your sense of independence. Like, no matter what happens, you have the means in their face or on their accounts to carry on and, to overcome everything that may come your way, regardless how bad it's going to be. It's very likely as well that you and that individual have a history, meaning that that is your current husband or a wife, that is your current boyfriend or a girlfriend. And if that's the case, then this week you will understand exactly how much they love you, and you are to be flabbergasted by it. But should that be even an ex of yours, and again, I want to open up a brackets here that may not be your recent ex, which you find as a narcissist, because I do have a lot of these comments, that you don't want that narcissist back. When I say ex, I don't mean by a large margin your narcissist ex. Okay, so even though if that's an ex, you still are going to have a really, really good time together. When you do spend time with each other, it will be just that feeling that everything is so comfortable, so cozy, and as well that the time invested from you into it's really, really worth it, at least for the time due, to a point where the Ten of Cups is going to hit you here. That is after the middle of the week, and it is catalyzed with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we do have those two. Those two are a passive enemies, and the message here is a message of surrendering, in a good sense, that you are going to stop thinking of what may happen if things doesn't go very well. You are going to stop thinking about having yourself anticipating 2 steps ahead and so on and so forth. Now these cards here speaks about all the surrendering to the good time spent, surrendering to the overflowing joy that is going to stream through you, surrendering to the feeling that your life starts worth living again if you have lost your way, or increases its worth, if you will, and just live for the moment. You are going to stop thinking about tomorrow. And in that particular case, that's actually a very, very good thing. It's very likely as well, some of you guys, to have the sense that you have already found your person. You found your guy, you found your woman, and you don't have to look for anymore. And that completely falls up with this, that you will stop thinking about 2 steps ahead, because you ain't gonna have any reason to do so anymore. Now, important thing here though, it is to not to accept things like you do have them in the bag, because with the Ten of Cups, there is that kind of like a side of the human nature that's while the times are very good right now, right, and you are gonna be happy, exhilarated, you're filled up with content, at some point you will have to look around and go for more, but within the existing framework of endeavor, meaning that it should that be a relationship that you are going to settle in for into this week, then you will have to, few months from now, you should start thinking about even deeper commitment, like, who knows, engagement, moving in together, marriage, children, depending on what kind of a stage you're finding yourself into it. And now we are coming to the cherry of the cake here, which is something that with the initial cards, I cannot define how this one is going to play out for you, but that will be the Knight of Swords. another person steps in at the end of the week, and it is catalyzed with the Lovers. It's a little bit from both. It's a little bit from both, Pisces, because the appearance of this one is going to have nothing to do with the first one here at the start of the week. Okay, these two people ain't gonna know each other even, and how can I say, they will have nothing in common. However, the appearance of the Knight of Swords and what they have to offer to you, it will be also very harmonious with you, but in a very different way. So these are two different individuals that are having to offer to you two different things, which both things you want. And you have a very, very tough choice to make here, especially as this choice is catalyzed by the Lovers card that we do have here. Because with the Lovers card, if anybody from that week, you are the one who is going to learn hard way that you have to choose in between two good stuff without being able to have them both. So you are going to learn the hard way that a person cannot have it all. And I do hope that you make your choice in a way that you ain't going to regret it at the end. The guidance here of those cards, because I cannot make that choice for you, I cannot tell you should go with the one deeply feeling for you, or you should go with the one that's very, very attractive physically, because Knight of Swords, they are very attractive physically and with their behavior as well. But you need to make the choice in a way that it is simultaneously logically defined, meaning that what you are to decide in favor of does make sense to you, and as well that choice is consulted with your emotions, meaning that what you are going to choose in favor of is something you want to make a choice in favor of. Knights of Swords, like I said, they are very physically and characteristically attractive, and as well these people, they are very intellectually evaluated. They have sharp mind, they are very knowledgeable, okay, and they are very, very thoughtful as well. It's somebody that you cannot argue with, and no matter what kind of a subject you throw at them, they always have something to say about. So it's that is how you're gonna get to know who that one is. So you like Aquarius, you do have a tough choice to make here this week. If you are Sun and Rising simultaneously, either Pisces or Aquarius, for example, you are Sun Aquarius, Rising Pisces, or vice versa. Oh my God, that is going to be one of the most important weeks you had recently, maybe in a span of 2 years. But suffice to say, guys, you have a really tough choice to make, and that choice is gonna make you or is gonna teach you that no matter how well things go for you, cannot have it all. So with that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, Pisces, for September 20th up until September 26th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.